Hey, everybody. I am Haley Gray, and I'm the group owner here in the Women's Entrepreneur Network. And I do digital marketing for small to medium sized businesses. And what that really means is that we fix a ton of broken marketing. But why I'm here with you tonight is I'm the group owner here, and I wanted to share a couple of quick things that you can do, three things you can do in your business this week that will help you move your business forward because honestly, it's not about spending hours and hours and hours and hours doing stuff. If you are on the live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay and let me know that you're joining me. And yes, I know I have got really kind of crazy curly hair going on right now. Apparently, the frizzies and the poofs have gotten a hold of me. Um, so, as you guys can see, my hair is standing up on end. Used to drive my grandmother nuts. Um, Let me know if you're on the live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. So I wanted to share some really simple tips that you can use and things that you can do in your business to move it forward this week from a marketing perspective that are really, really going to help you. And hey, Deanna, good to see you. Um, and hopefully this will help y'all out. And you can do these things regardless of what type of business you have, where you're located, whether you're virtual or whether you're a brick and mortar business. So these are kind of things that you can do regardless of what you're doing or where you're at. Obviously, there's a lot more that you can do, but let's start simple, right? So the first thing you can do is set up a Google My Business account, Google My Business page. It couldn't be much easier. You go onto Google My Business and you type in, or Google and type in Google My Business and register for a page. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to require you to enter your address, and that's okay. You can actually hide your address and you can say, I deliver services where my client is located. And you don't have to show your address. So, know that as part of the registration process, you're not necessarily showing people where your business is located. And this is something that we do for search engine optimization for businesses. This is something we do for a lot of businesses. And this is so critical. I'm not really sure why a lot of online business owners don't do this in their business, but it is something that is incredibly powerful and that you really, really need in your business, like right now. Set up a Google My Business, fill out the information, have it send you the postcard, and you can even upload photos. One of the cool things with Google is that if you upload photos to Google My Business, it will actually show those on your profile. That will help people find you when they are searching for you online. And it's going to help you get more visibility. Likewise, when you're setting up your Google My Business page, set up a Facebook business page as well. Make sure that you have a really good professional headshot, that your logo is visible, that your stuff is visible for your business. Ideally, we really want you to look super duper professional. And we don't want to, you know, have you look frumpy or unprofessional. And hey, Meg, good to see you. A Facebook business page and a Google My Business page are kind of two of the basic things that I really want to see people do in their business, regardless of whether you're a brick and mortar business or a virtual business, or you're setting this up as a branding personality. Whatever you're doing, you need this in your life and in your business. It is super easy to do. It'll take you probably less than 30 minutes to set it up. So, like I said, the total for this is less than a couple of hours. The next thing you're going to do is ask a handful of friends to leave you reviews, and ask some of them to leave you reviews on your Facebook page, and ask some of them to leave you reviews on your Google My Business. One of the things we do as business owners is that we forget after the sale to ask people for reviews. Well, imagine for a second that everybody you know is stuck at home and a lot of people are watching Netflix. What is a better time to ask them for reviews than right now? I mean, I'll be honest, reviews are amazing for your business. They help with your SEO, which is your search engine optimization. And leaving a review for another business or having somebody leave you a review is worth its weight in gold, because Google knows how to rank your business based on those reviews online. They care about your reviews on Facebook. They care about your Googles on Yelp, Yahoo, Bing, all of those kinds of things. So super duper simple, super easy. And who wouldn't want to, show up more easily in Google? I mean, I know I do. And some people are like, especially coaches online are like, well, I don't really need to work on SEO. I do all ads. And I'm like, wouldn't you want free traffic to your website? Don't you want clients to be able to look you up online and see that you're a relevant business, right? Wouldn't it be cool if people could find you online? Wouldn't it be cool if people can check you out and make sure that you're like a legitimate business owner? Unlike some people I know who have been in the online, in the online sphere that have not gotten good reviews, right? So you want to take the time to get the good reviews and post them on Google My Business, or have people post them for you on Google My Business and Facebook. Is it icky to run a, hey, show me your MCD products contacts? No, not at all. What you will want to do, Meg, is look up Facebook's current rules for what you can do in a contest right now and what you can't do in a contest right now, because it can be really tricky. A lot of times it's better if you do that on your website, if you're like giving away prizes and stuff, but you can absolutely do it on Facebook. Just take a little while to run through and see what the rules and regulations are. And hey, Joyce, good to see you. And hey, Deanna and Meg, glad to have you guys here. If you're here, give me a hi. So asking people to show you their products is really good, because if somebody will allow you to use their photos, then that's really cool. And I'll even show you my lantern is right here. So this is my Hope lantern that came from Meg right here. If you want to order it, message Meg and she'll be happy to hook you up. Deanna has Skin So Soft. So if it has become bug season in your neck of the woods, which it has in mine, then you may be wanting to order some Skin So Soft. Make sure that you have reviews for you. And hey, Tina, good to see you. And I'm going to throw this out there as well. It doesn't matter if you're in direct sales or if you have a brick and mortar business or if you're a coach or whatever. You want to brand yourself. You want to brand your business, not the business that you're doing business for. Please do check out what your rules are if you're in a direct sales company, so that you don't violate any of their rules as far as setting up a Google My Business or anything like that. But you definitely want to, in so much as possible, brand yourself. Setting up a Google My Business page, setting up a Facebook page are going to really help you with that. Getting reviews are also helpful, because I know people who do Mary Kay and they do a ton of gift baskets, right? Those are the women I go to for gift baskets, because they do such a beautiful job with their gift baskets. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet and open it up to questions with you guys. The third thing that you guys can do, which will put everybody on end, and I'm kind of wondering if I should do a challenge on this, because I have before in the past, is to encourage you to do a Facebook Live from your Facebook business page. If you have not done Facebook Lives, then I really encourage you to, even if it's natively through Facebook's interface, or if it's through your Zoom that you're sharing to Facebook, or even into your group. One of the things that we forget is the power of video to really help us connect with one another. It is super important. Honestly, there's very few things that are going to help you connect more than doing regular video, doing regular Facebook Lives. Email is right up there with it. What you want to do is let people get to know, like, and trust you, and they're going to be much more likely to buy from you. If you're surround sounding them with emails and videos and Facebook Lives, you're going to see that you get a lot more in sales in your business. And Meg says, I love them. I do a Tuesday morning coffee date every week, right? And you can do a Tuesday morning coffee date or whatever date and time works for you for Facebook Lives. And it's super easy. And you don't have to have crazy expensive equipment. Y'all probably don't know this, but this is really what my office looks like now that I've decrapulated it. It's business in the back, and it is all, well, my office is a train wreck from about here forward. Because I haven't organized it for the camera. And what you see behind me is very carefully cleaned off so that y'all don't get to see all the piles of mess in my office, right? I have very inexpensive lights that I use for lighting. I have had ring lights. They've died on me, so I haven't invested in more ring lights. I should have a very inexpensive one coming to me this week. But you don't have to have expensive lighting. You don't have to have an expensive microphone. You don't have to have an expensive camera, because most of our computers nowadays have a pretty decent camera built in, or our cell phones have a decent camera and microphone built in. One tip I will give you with a cell phone is that if you're doing a Facebook Live using your cell phone, make sure you don't have a case on that phone, because some of the cases will block the microphone and prevent you from being heard. And it'll sound like you're in a, like, so you want to make sure that you don't sound all muffled when you're doing Facebook Live. Once you get your Google My Business set up, once you get your Facebook set up, once you get your social media account set up, one of the things I want to encourage you guys to do is post regularly to them. Put your offers out there, share with people, put pictures out there. If you sell dog food, make sure that you're sharing posts about dog food and dogs and things people can do with dogs and dog tricks and dog whatevers. If you are selling lamps, get people to share pictures of their lamps. If you are talking about skincare, befores and afters are amazing, and talking about, the lifestyle that you're living with those things are super important. Engagement is where you start to build people up to get them to buy in your business. And, it's kind of a lot of fun, and it's super easy. So I hope that those tips help a little bit with you tonight. It's these little bitty, teeny tiny steps. It's the micro steps in your business that yield huge results. If I were to tell you guys, hey, do these things and make an extra, however many hundreds to thousands of dollars over the life of your business, I wouldn't be exaggerating, because these are the things you set up and you start doing in your business, and they yield results, and they yield dollars and bottom line kind of numbers. It's kind of one of those things where some of the stuff is the foundational work and it doesn't seem as sexy as times, but wow, what a difference that setting up your Google My Business, your Facebook business page, and posting regularly and getting those reviews and doing that stuff is going to make to your business, especially right now. Some people are either in total go time or they're in like completely no go time. And there really doesn't seem much in between. So making sure that you, get all those pieces and parts together is going to really, really help your business. If you guys have not yet checked out the Business Growth Alliance, I really want to encourage you guys to do that. It is a project that I'm working on with Jenny Wright together, and we are helping you with the education and the pieces and the parts of this stuff that you need for your business. What is really, really cool is that, once you start getting all these foundational pieces in place in your business, it allows you to scale, it allows you to work less, and it allows you to make more money. So I don't really know what's much more sexy than that is, working less, scaling, and making more money. Yes, please let me sign up for those things. So check out the Business Growth Alliance.com. If you guys were on my training this week. If you can give me a hands up and let me know that you were on the training that I did this week. I actually did 2 trainings. I did one on Wednesday and I did one yesterday. And yesterday we were talking about social media engagement. And I gave people a lot of information about how to build engagement on social media. And I hope that it was super helpful because, one of the things that people really struggle with social media is that we post things and we get crickets. And in fact, my story here in the group, even though we've hit 65,000 members, and it probably seems inconceivable to people that we ever had a phase where nobody was posting and nobody was interacting. Um, Getting that engagement up in the group took a lot of time, effort, and energy. And it required me getting really creative to get a lot of engagement in the group. Didn't come overnight. It's not easy. I'm definitely an introvert. So for me, figuring out how to get people to respond to me was like taking a wallflower and asking them to change their spots and become something that they weren't. And it was really hard and really tricky to kind of get people to react because I've never been that girl that got asked out to the dance, or, I've never been the center of all of the attention. And I know a lot of people look at me now and they're like, well, you've been doing this group and you've got 65,000 followers. And I'm like, yeah, but it's taken me 5 years to get here. And it has not come easily. The first 7 months or so, I had hardly any engagement in the group, got to about 1,000 people, but they weren't responding, they weren't engaging. And I finally gave up and I threw in the hat. And I'm like, okay, so what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? And I got a ton of responses. And then I started playing with it and understanding what people wanted to see and how they wanted to see it. And getting that engagement is something that we teach in the Business Growth Alliance. And I taught a whole class on how to get that engagement. And I hope that you guys will sign up so that you can get those trainings. We're doing weekly trainings and it is amazing. If you guys that are in there right now or in the open house right now will share, I would really appreciate it, because this is what it's about, is getting you guys the resources that you need, because anybody can help you get into business, anybody can help you spend a ton of money, but helping you stay in business and figure out what you need to spend your money on and when and how takes a special kind of person. And that's what Jenny and I created the Business Growth Alliance for. Meg says, I'm binging training videos tomorrow, right? And just imagine what that group is going to be like in a few months, Meg. Once we've had a chance to put even more training modules in there and, give people even more information than we have now. Lots of great ideas and tools in BGA. Yeah, thank you. And I just really want to share that with you guys and bring you guys a really amazing, affordable resource that we don't have otherwise. We talk a lot about CRMs and automating your sales processes. Why do you want to do that? Well, so you close more leads so that you can make more money. So you stay in business. Hey, Beth, good to see you. So many people who are in business fail. I mean, the statistics are pretty scary. I mean, I personally want to help change those statistics. Hey, Beth, how was the training yesterday in the Business Growth Alliance? Hey, Holly, good to see you. Thank you so much for your kind words. So if you guys will tell them what we did yesterday in the training or what we did in the training today, that would be amazing. It is already amazing, so you can only imagine what it will be. Yeah, and the thing is that we're doing trainings every single week. And Jenny brought it to my attention that there's a couple of things that I really want to do, recordings on training. So there are actually 2 or 3 really big trainings that I need to do and record and put into the Business Growth Alliance so that you guys will have those available to you. One of them is a full-blown, it's about a 4-hour course on social media strategy and marketing. And the other one is going to be on how to set up Dubsado and how to use it for all of your customer flows. So we're not just going to talk about it at a high level, but I'm going to actually show you the steps that you need to take to upload all your contracts in there, and all of this stuff as far as like countersigning contracts and all of the kind of crazy stuff that needs to happen if you're running a service-based business, especially. Um, too often, we as entrepreneurs fly a little bit by the seat of our pants. And I know that I did for way too long. And thank you, Deanna. Wow, tons of great info and tips about growing engagement online, right? And I won't say that it came naturally, Deanna. I mean, everybody, like I keep saying, people think that I just naturally come up with it and that I was naturally born with it. And that is not the case at all. I really struggled to get a lot of engagement online. I still struggle with it. It is very much a taught skill in my case. And today, Jenny gave a ton of tips on taking people from leads to paying clients, lots of details, lots of examples. Jenny taught for an hour and a half today in the Business Growth Alliance to teach people how to turn leads into clients. And a lot of the tips, and a lot of the information that you don't really think of, and a lot of the gaps and the holes that we tend to leave in our marketing, where we are leaking clients out of the sides like a leaky sieve. If you guys want to see more about it, the businessgrowthalliance.com is where you guys can sign up. It's inexpensive. It's only $47 a month. It works out to be like less than $12 a training. It's kind of amazing that way. And Jenny and I love to over deliver and under promise. So what you're going to see is that we're setting up resource libraries. We're setting up all kinds of information for y'all. And, you're going to be able to grow your business exponentially in the next little bit. Because right now we're living in totally uncharted times and uncharted territory. I get that. I know how scary things are right now. And I know that suddenly we're like, oh my gosh, I need to permanently change how I'm doing my business. That's why we're here. That's why we're here in the Women's Entrepreneur Network, is to bring you a ton of information. And that's why we started doing One Live, is to bring you more information into the group, because I realized I can't do it all myself. That's why I brought in Jenny and Jason and Joe and all of the other amazing speakers, Michelle Campbell, so many amazing speakers in the group. And I'm really happy to have you guys here. So I hope that you guys have a really great night and that you guys take care. It's about 10:30 my time. I'm going to peace out and actually go crash and burn. I am finding that I need a little bit more sleep than usual right now with all of the COVID stuff going on. I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.